Alrighty. Oh, I forgot to focus the camera. Hang on. Okay, we're good. Before I go any further, remember, stay tuned for the month of July. I'm going to be streaming a spooky game for a spooky summer streamathon soon in this July. Stay tuned for that, though, actually, though. I will be streaming a lot in July, and it's going to be super awesome, and yeah, okay. It's Tuesday. I almost said Wednesday. I'm about to feed my cat. I just did a bunch of dishes. I'm going to do a couple of more dishes. Excuse me. No, that's pretty much all. That's pretty much all I got. But I think I know what I'm going to do for the end of this video, purely because just I want to do it. So I'm assuming I'm going to make the title something like that. So hey, if you clicked on this to see how I made my Leon Kennedy jacket look pretty fucking legit, well, thanks for clicking and watching. And if I remember, I'll put a timestamp right here where you can skip to that specific section. Anyways, if you guys are here for just like the regular kind of stuff, what up? I hope you had an awesome Tuesday. I'm just like slammed half of a Fresca, and now it's making me burp when I'm supposed to be talking. And then my cat, it's always funny whenever my cat goes to use like her litter box, and I have the bathroom door kind of cracked. Because the way she opens it is like very human-like. I don't know if you just heard like the door squeaking behind me. But that was because, like, I don't know, she just walks in, she like struts in, kicks it open, and then, I don't know, it's super weirdly human-like. Dream big, fart loud, shit big. She's just like her owner. I taught her well. What even the heck am I talking about, dude? Oh, here she comes. Fresh out the bathroom and demanding her food, like some kind of medieval king. Am I supposed to just yield to your screams and your wails of anguish? Okay, fine. I will, but only because you're so cute. Do you guys have cats? I don't think I've ever asked that before. I feel like I'm talking about my cat all the freaking time. Her name is Ophelia, by the way. She's an all-black cat. You know, it's been a minute since you've been on camera. Why don't we show the people? This is my hungry little beast. My hungry little beast who just went to the friggin' bathroom. You're a good sport. I love you. Yeah, you're a good sport. I'm getting your dinner now. Fourth can, wet food. Half, or technically eighth cup, dry food, mix. Slowly but surely, my cat will become freaking jacked. I forgot to mention the Reddit True Tribe. Reddit. Fuck it, the joke's over. Boom, half a scoop of that. Yeah, I hear you. Trust me, I hear you. You're really loud. All the time. I've been seeing these memes. Not really memes, just like internet videos about how black cats are super noisy and like to meow a lot. And I can vouch for that. I don't know how true that is, but in my experience owning a black cat, which is the only really experience I have with a cat, she's loud as fuck, dude. She does not you don't stop talking. But I love it. Yeah, I freaking love it. It's like one of my favorite parts about her at the same time. Okay. Let's mix up this food. I've done 0 dishes since I've started rolling the camera, which is exactly why I did a bunch before I started recording, because I knew I was going to get too sucked into whatever the heck I was talking about. Yeah, girl, I'm going as fast as I can. I'm going as fast as I can, master. Please. I know. I'm trying. Do you realize the awkward position this puts the people in when you're trying to start an argument? It's like, okay, yeah, sure, whatever, yeah, it's right, yeah. Yeah, you purring. Okay. Oh, I'm out of paper towels. Crap. Dang it, that sucks. Let me write that on the grocery list really quick. And then we're gonna cut, and I'll see you guys at the frickin' craft table to talk about the Leon jacket. Haha, I actually lied to you. I have finished the dishes, and I'm now making a scramble. I'm gonna get all this crap in the pan, mix it up, and then I will cut the camera, and I'll see you at the frickin' craft table. Yeah, I don't really, I don't really have anything else to frickin' talk about. I did my cardio on my lunch today. It was, oh, dude, the frickin' highs and lows of the day. Oh my gosh, can't believe I forgot again. Let's see, high of the day. It was a very productive day. I know this is kind of like a vague, sort of kind of cheap one, but it was like a legit, just a very productive day, like work-wise. I feel like I got a lot of kind of important stuff done. And I had a couple of kind of projects that I kind of came on my lap, hang on, pause there, fell onto my lap sort of last minute, but I was able to get them done freaking earlier than I thought, and that just freaking felt good. So that is cool. So I'd say that was a highlight of the day. My cardio was also great, but I mean, you can't have, well, of course you could have more than one highlight, but for the sake of this exercise, there's going to be only one. There can be only one. Low light of the day. Dude, I don't even think I have a low light. I'm trying really hard. Low light of the day is that there's just not more freaking time in a day. I wish I had more time to freaking make videos and dress up and go to the gym and cook food and do all this kind of stuff. I just feel, I don't know, man. I'm sure you guys can relate. I wish I had more time in the day to just freaking get more stuff done. Not even just chores-wise, stuff that I just like doing, you know? Okay. I'm now in said step where I'm mixing shit around in the pan. Okay, yes. I'll cover this bad boy up with my plate. Okay. Alrighty, guys. Now, I will cut the camera, and when I open it up, we will be at the craft table. Oh, you simply must excuse me. I was just doing some important reading. Let me get these out of the way. And replace them with this. Ba-bam. I feel like that's kind of anticlimactic, but whatever. Boom, the Leon jacket. I'll put up a picture of what the original jacket looked like. It looked like it's just a really cheap, like Temu, 100% polyester, Los Polos, low tier god, if you know, you know, type shit. But what I did is I used a couple of different products and a couple of different techniques to make it look a bit more like real leather and to give it the kind of gross, dirty Resident Evil world effect. There's still a few things that I want to do with it, but for now, I'm happy with it. I don't really have the money to spend on said things, so yeah, why don't we freaking just get into it? I think I'll cut the camera. All right, well, actually, maybe if I can just zoom in a bit here. This might be a good idea. Yeah, there we go. And then I'll bump this up a little bit. Yeah, okay. Okay, cool. So I won't cut the camera. I'm just going to keep this like this. What I did, actually, I will pull this table out a little bit so I can sit down behind it and actually talk with you guys. Hang on, where's my Fresca? Did I drink it already? There's no way. What the heck? Hang on. I gotta find my Fresca, yo. Dude, what? Where's my Fresca? All right, whatever. Maybe I drank it already. I'm having a you ate my only food and now I'm gonna starve moment. But I used 2 different makeup powders. Yeah, you heard me, makeup powders. One is a ash color, this black one. It's like a charred ashes color. And then this one's kind of like a clay dirt, like kind of like a light gray one, like dried clay. And they're meant for your face, but they're also great for frickin' messing up your clothes. So that is exactly what I did, and there's a few different kind of techniques that you can use to really make these, to get the most, I guess, out of these makeup mabobbers. The first kind of like obvious thing is you can just go in and like make stuff look dirty like that. I mean, you can just rub it straight on there, you know, like on the lining and just kind of everywhere. If you want something, like it depends on how dirty and what kind of look you're going through or going for. I'm not the first person to say this, but it 100% rings true for any time you're going to be weathering something for a cosplay. Make sure you're telling a story. You know, you don't just like throw blood here or make stuff dirty. Like, no, each little detail, each kind of handcrafted thing that you're doing, make sure you're trying to tell some kind of subconscious or just flat out story to the viewer, to people who are looking at you. So like for me, like I can imagine like, okay, Leon's getting freaking punched in the face and all kinds of crap is happening kind of up around it, just his head level, head injury, mouth, broken nose, all kinds of stuff. You know, like he would let himself get hit by those kinds of things. But if you're like me, who sucks at video games, and you're pretty accustomed to it. But, you know, I figured, hey, he'd probably get some blood dripping from his face down onto the edge of his collar, because this kind of sits right under my chin area. So boom, added that in. I also kind of leaned really heavy in with the black, just to kind of like give it a general sort of like smoke damage kind of look. Couple of blood patterns, like maybe I was cut in the kind of the rib area and it sort of bled through the shirt and got into the got on the like inner lining here. Yeah, again, depending on like how dirty you want it, you can really get crazy. The inside I didn't really pay a whole lot of attention to because it's not like this. People aren't gonna be seeing that, you know. But why don't we talk about the like real kind of techniques that I used here to make this look like legit leather after I go check my scramble. I'm gonna be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, I had a baby and it was a scramble. Boom, it has landed. Okay, I'm really hungry, so I'm actually gonna make this really fast. But I mean, I've already explained, we're already into it, so it's gonna be good. But essentially, this was all just flat like brown. There was no like, I think it kind of has a bit more of a 3D kind of look to it now. I'll zoom in a little bit. But it was just so flat and like just two-dimensional. So what I did is I took the black powder. Let me zoom out again. The black powder. And the way that you use these, I just used the lid. You could get like a paper plate or something like that, but you get a flat surface. Similar to like if you're gonna be painting something, you just want something where you can dump this stuff out on. The inside is kind of like a little salt shaker, so it's not gonna all dump out at once, so you're totally safe against that. Also, in terms of brands, I bought the cheapest one on Amazon. There's like the Meron brands that are usually $20+. I think these are maybe like $6 to $8 each, I wanna say. So the brand is Babisuka, whatever the heck that means. Boom, so and I didn't even use a plate or a paper plate or anything. I just used the lid. I'd take the lid, boom, and then I would just kind of shake it into the lid. And then I took this kind of just multi-purpose old paintbrush that I've used for like cosplay and foam smithing and all kinds of stuff. Dab it a few times in the powder, and then you go all along every single seam of the jacket, every detail in every seam, yeah, every detail. Because I was gonna say not every detail, but yeah, even the details too. Like on the back here, you can see I flip this around a bit. I went even like this little kind of tag thing. I did it in there. The collar, wherever the fur attaches to the leather, or wherever there's just leather on leather or buckles or anything like that, I went into the seam and powdered it with that black like charred ash powder, and it all came out like it's kind of hard to notice. I'm trying to think of like what the comparison was. If you saw the original, it would be insane. It's such a crazy difference. But again, I will put a little picture up on the screen of that. In terms of the blood, I used spray blood. It made it really easy to control where it was going and stuff. You can also use fake blood just like you're using paint. Or you can also put it on the edge of your paintbrush and then flick your paintbrush like with your finger like this to give it that kind of misty effect. But honestly, using just a spray bottle of the fake blood, I got this in a kit of like fake blood Halloween makeup stuff. The total thing was maybe 15 bucks max. And it came with this coagulated blood and then like a more liquidy blood, I think. But yeah, it worked really, really well. It has a really nice color when it dries. It gets kind of dark and crusty looking. I made sure to put a lot of blood on the just like hand cuffs and stuff because I'm thinking like, dude, Leon's punching shit, but he's probably also wiping the blood off of him. And so yeah, lots of blood definitely on the just on the whole thing. I'm probably gonna add more. I also want to add just some like caked on dirt and mud effects using the like Mod Podge technique that I've seen people do. One last final detail that I did before I cut this video is I used the gray, the like kind of dry clay, and I really rubbed it in on the elbows. I don't know if you can really see that there, but just to give it like that distressed, like you're in actual clothes and real leather jackets and stuff, the elbows get lightened and distressed a lot just because you're bending your arms a lot. So I wanted to give it that same kind of effect, but also give it an effect of like, man, maybe Leon was army crawling through some mud or some shit, and or just dodged or did a backflip and then had to get onto like a plank, or you know, you never know. You never know what Leon's gonna do. But ladies and gentlemen, whoa, this is a weird angle. I promise I'll never do that ever again. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you a ton for watching this video. I'll post more cosplay tutorials and stuff. Can I zoom out? This is weird. Eventually. Stay tuned for the stream information, the spooky, I just spit all over the camera, the spooky summer streamathon. I'm gonna eat my scramble, and I'll see you guys in the next one.